Yup, the new superhero Superman trailer dropped. It looks alright. It looks alright. I don't hate it. I don't love it. Mainly because I'm I don't like Henry Cavill being replaced. That is true. I think a lot of fans. The biggest problem with this new Superman character or actor or movie in general is that he will have to compete with Henry Cavill, which is a tall order. It's a hard task to not only be as equal as Henry Cavill, I think he has to be better for it to be a success. Because if he isn't better, then people aren't just going to. If he isn't better than Henry Cavill, then it's like, then why was he replaced? Why support it when we already had someone that people considered the best Superman? The trailer, I like Crypto. I think it's the first time that Crypto is in live action. I'm not sure, but I do like the addition of Crypto. Hopefully, he fights with Superman. That'd be pretty cool to see Crypto fight. Hopefully, he doesn't die, but they could kill. I don't think they'll kill him off, but hopefully he doesn't. But it'd be cool to see him fight. Movie is packed. Casting looks fine. I don't have a problem with what's her name? Jane Foster, I think her name is. Yeah, I don't have a problem with Jane Foster. I think it's Jane Foster. I'm pretty sure it is. Her casting seems fine. I don't like. He looks better as Superman than he does as Clark Kent. As Clark Kent, he looks like a fucking weirdo in my opinion. He mainly because I get it. I mean, no, Clark Kent has never been unconfident. That's not a trait he has, even in the comics or animated TV shows. He's not unconfident. He's just not Superman. Like in an animated TV show, Clark Kent is confident. He's just a normal guy. In this movie, the trailer, you can tell he's like awkward. Another thing I'm interested in is Lois going to fall in love with Clark Kent? I hope she falls in love with Clark Kent and then finds out he's Superman. Because if she falls in love with Superman and then finds out he's Clark Kent, that's always like a weird feeling. Like you only like Superman. The same thing happened with Mary Jane and Peter Parker, and let me tell you, people do not like Mary Jane. She's the worst. She's the worst. She's like, you wish she could separate Spider Man from Peter Parker. But does Superman need to be a success? Yeah, I think Superman needs to be a success. I don't think it needs to be like Spider Man No Way Home or Endgame. I think it just needs to be like an Iron Man. I don't know. Iron Man 1 was massively successful. I think it needs to just make profit. I think if this movie can actually just make profit, that's a good sign. It doesn't need to be all that crazy. I think the expectations for Superman are stupid high. And is it fair for this movie to have the highest expectations? Hell yeah. It took forever for this movie to come out. It's still not even out. It's fucking forever far away. So I don't think there's like I don't think if anybody even says like this movie has like should be a 10 out of 10, I don't think they're wrong for saying that because that's what they're selling. They're not selling a Shang-Chi or a Iron Man 3. They're like selling a fucking this is the new DC. And basically another problem with this movie is like if this movie failed, I mean the thing with this movie is the whole reason this movie was made is because James Gunn said he can do it better than everything else before him. And that's the whole reason this movie is made because James Gunn said I can do it better than Snyder. And if it's not even if it's the same thing as Man of Steel, in my opinion, it's a fail because it has to be better. Because then what's the point of wiping Henry Cavill? What's the point of getting rid of the DC universe when you could have just continued it? I don't think people didn't have a problem with the casting. People didn't have a problem with most of the stuff. It was just bad storytelling. Like Black Adam, like I don't think anyone thinks Black Adam's bad. It was just so average. It like the Justice League was just so average. And you can see that like the reason they had Justice League and Snyder cut. And they had both because it was like if one failed, then we can lean back on the other one instead of just being confident and having one. When your studio has that, that's like a bad sign. That's like a bad sign. And I hope the movies are good because I don't really care for it to be bad. I don't want it to be bad. I don't want to see any movie not succeed. Uh Hopefully it's good. I think the trailer's all right. I get why it's hyped though. I get why everyone's hyping the trailer. Superman is like what top three most iconic comic book characters. I would say it's like Superman, Batman, and then Spider Man. So it makes sense that it's this hype. It was the same hype around Batman, Robert Peterson Batman. If it can be that successful, I think we're good. We got Penguin. I still need to watch that. Batman, and then we got the Superman movie coming out. Hopefully it's good, but that's all. Peace. That's the video, and goodbye.